Cancer lovelies. Welcome to your end of 2022, beginning of 2023 reading. My name is Natasha, also known as Nourish Natasha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. Now, this is for the Cancer Collective, so make sure you check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as far as these readings go. Remember that to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of these messages might be for you, some of them might be for another Cancer. But yeah, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and share and all of those things. So for 2022, we're going to use the Horror Tarot to check in because let's face it, 2022 was a bit of a horror. And then for 2023, and to see what's coming in 2023, we're gonna use the Way Home Tarot, and then we're also gonna pull an oracle card from the Postcards from Liminal Space Oracle deck, just to see any extra messages that we might need to hear for 2023 as we go into 2023. So let's get started. So I have pre-shuffled these decks. At the bottom of our Horror Tarot for 2022 is the Strength card. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Jack the Ripper, but this again is the Horror Tarot, so it's a little bit spooky, but this is Strength. And that is the vibe of your 2022 Cancer, was perseverance, right? The Strength card is a card of emotional and mental strength over physical strength. It is traditionally depicted as a woman kind of taming a lion, and that was you. You kind of tamed the beast inside. You had strength. You persevered, you kept going, even when the going got tough, you kept going and you persevered. It also is the card of Leo, so maybe you had a Leo in your life. But I mean, I love the Strength card. I'm wearing the star right now. I do have a Strength card necklace as well. But yeah, it's the card of perseverance, and you were strong, Cancer. You were mentally strong, emotionally strong. I'm hearing also spiritually strong. Maybe you came into, your kind of spirituality, or you discovered your spirituality, and that was what kind of kept you going through 2022. But let's see what was going on in 2022 for Cancer. Spirit, what was happening in 2022? Yeah, all right. There's the Strength card again, flying out. Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. The Sun card was the first card that flew out. Now you can see here in this deck, it's kind of a spooky clown. It's giving Pennywise almost. But the Sun is the warmest, most abundant card in the deck. Also, energy of Leo. So definitely some of you might have a Leo in your life. Again, both Strength and the Sun are cards of Leo. I know this deck is a little spooky, but the Sun is probably one of my most favorite cards in the deck. Again, it is the warmest card. It is the most abundant card. Traditionally, it's a little naked happy baby on a white horse charging forward into the sun. Another thing to note about the Sun card is the sunflowers. There's sunflowers on the card, and they're kind of facing out. Like, instead of facing the sun, they're kind of facing towards you. So it's almost like you are the sun, Cancer. I feel like you're the sun in this situation. Like, you are warm, abundant, just very that sun energy. Even though Cancer is obviously a water sign, it's that water energy. I feel like you have been kind of a bright light in people's lives. I know my best friend is a Cancer stellium, Cancer moon, Cancer rising, and Cancer Mars, and she's definitely been that for me. And I'm a Leo moon, so that's kind of how it's showing up for me and her. But yeah, I feel like you definitely were the sun or embodied the sun. And even though you might have had a rough 2022, there was warmth and abundance and sunlight and moments of joy for sure. And you persevered through it all. Now, we also have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So you can see here in the Eight of Cups, this person is walking away from all those cups that doesn't serve them. It's giving very like Woman in White, if you know the lore. But it is a little bit of a lonely energy. However, this is you definitely walking away from those cups that don't serve you. Moving on from those things. The Eight of Cups can also be a card of, disappointment, of grief, but is most importantly a card of letting go and moving on. It could be you processing through that grief, but either way, you're leaving those cups that don't serve you in the past. You're moving on, you're walking away from them. It might have been tough, but you persevered, and now you're walking away from that which doesn't serve you. We also have the Six of Pentacles here. I love that in this deck it is Baphomet, but the Six of Pentacles is a card of balance. Specifically with Baphomet here, the hand placement, it means as above, so below. You can see there's 3 coins above, 3 coins below. It is a card of balance. It is For me, the Six of Pentacles really represents the heart chakra, which is our balance chakra of our upper and lower chakras. It is about giving and receiving, right? So finding balance between the giving and receiving. So I feel like for you, Cancer, you, and I know this from personal experience because again, my best friend is mostly Cancer. You are a giver, you're a nurturer, right? The Cancer is the sign of the moon, of the mother energy, the nurturer. And I feel like you have finally found balance between giving and receiving, right? I feel like you're always giving and you maybe allowed yourself to receive a bit this year in 2022. I think you're walking away from, walking away from the takers, walking away from situations where there is no balance in that sense, where you feel like you're just giving, and that person is taking. You're walking away from that. You're walking into that balance, that equal give and take, which I love that for you, Cancer, because I know my Cancer lovelies do struggle with that, you guys are givers. That's just who you are. So what is Cancer leaving behind in 2022? Energies, people, places, things. What is Cancer leaving behind? All right, we have the Devil and the Empress. You're definitely leaving behind unhealthy coping mechanisms, but specifically with the Devil and the Empress together, I feel like, again, it's that you're kind of leaving behind the takers. You're leaving behind those that would bring out the devil energy in you. You can honestly see here, and traditionally the Empress is a card of like divine feminine, the mother, luxury, just creation, right? It can be a card of pregnancy, so maybe some of you guys had that in 2022, but a card of creation, gestation, like you're bringing something, you're creating something new. However, in this deck, you can see that whatever she was pregnant with is kind of like ripping out of her. It's very Lovecraftian almost, giving Cthulhu vibes. However, I think that in this case, the Empress vibes in this deck is more of like that kind of parasite energy. Again, the taker, right? This is the energy of the taker, of somebody that was kind of leeching off of your energy. It doesn't have to be a person. They can be a person, place, energy, thing, anything that was leeching off of your energy. I feel like stealing your creation energy, like stealing, like you felt maybe like you are unable to create, like all your creative energy is gone because someone is just kind of, or something is just kind of stealing all of it. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's something that's just stealing all of your energy of creation, and again, just taking. And that's what you're leaving behind in 2022, which we love that. With the Devil, again, it's a spider here, but whatever this energy was, it was bringing out the devil in you. It was bringing out the toxicity in you. It was bringing out your unhealthy coping mechanisms. It was bringing out, the Devil is the card of the shadow. It was bringing out your shadow maybe a little bit too much. Whereas I think you learned in 2022 how to balance the shadow with the light. I think that whatever this situation was bringing out your shadow maybe a little too much, was bringing out your devil energy, and you said, no, I'm gonna let it go, right? You walked away from it. And you can see actually here that this woman, I think, is also this woman, like, right? White dress. She's walking away from that toxic energy, from that taking energy, from that kind of leech parasite energy. She's walking away from it, walking into balance, walking into equal give and take, walking into balance of the light and dark, right? Everyone has a shadow. No, we can't not have a shadow. We're humans. We have shadow, but you found yourself maybe too deep in your shadow energy and you're like, no, I want to be in my light energy, right? I want to be in my sun energy. So, I mean, I love that for you, Cancer. I feel like you're definitely walking away from some toxic energy here as we leave 2022, but good job. Give yourself a pat on the back, because I know it's very hard for Cancers to do that. So as we're moving into 2023, what do we got going on? Well, I mean, we love to see it at the bottom of the deck. For our 2023 deck is the Six of Wands. This is the card of victory. You are climbing that hill. You are conquering that hill. You were having victory in 2023. I love the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is one of my most favorite cards because it is just that feeling of like, I did it, I conquered it. Again, just having victory. So that is coming your way in 2023. What else? What else we got for Cancer in 2023? If the Five of Cups comes out in one more reading, I swear, if you've watched all my other readings thus far, I've done, so far at the time of recording this, I've done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. I'm pretty sure the Five of Cups has come out in all of them. All right, just a couple more. What is going on for Cancer? Not all of it, okay, geez. The Moon did come out. That is your guys' card, but like 20 cards came out. I'm not going to take all of them. A couple more. What is going on for Cancer in 2023? What is awaiting Cancer in 2023? I keep hearing one more. One more, please. Ooh, okay, two more. All right, we'll take it. All right, let me sort through these. What have we got going on? Okay, well, like I said, the Five of Cups was the first card to come out. The Five of Cups is very similar to the Eight of Cups. It is a card of grief, so I do feel like Cancer, you are still going to be processing some of what you left behind in 2022. Maybe that was someone you cut out that was very important to you, or something, you know, someone big or something big in your life that you had to walk away from, right? And now you have to go through the grief process. But the encouragement here is this is what you're walking away from, right? The spilt cups, but look at this. You have two upright cups. So there are two things that are going wonderfully in your life. It's time to shift the focus from what you lost to what perhaps you gained. And that's easier said than done, right? Especially when we're processing a big loss like that. But go through the process of grief, right? We know there's 5 steps of grief. You kind of bop between the 5 steps. It's not like a straight line. It's not linear. It's very like, allow yourself to grieve how you need to. But you do have 2 upright cups that are waiting for you once you can kind of process that grief. Now, I know we all panic when the Tower comes out. However, it came out literally with the Wheel of Fortune. New cycle after the Tower, right? This was the old cycle. The Tower, perhaps leaving that old person, place, situation, whatever it was that you left, that was a Tower moment for you. It was big, it was life-changing, it was intense, it was maybe a little catastrophic, but you're getting on a new wheel. You're getting on a new cycle. It was just 1333 as I was recording, 333. So it could be your guides reaching out to you, but 333 for me means you're just protected. Your guides are watching over you. Like you were on this new cycle after this madness, right? Lightning struck your tower. It burned the whole tower down, but it's okay because we needed that to start a new cycle. And I would also like to note that you also have the Star here. Now, what I love about this deck, the Star comes after the Tower, right? I'm actually wearing the Star on my neck. The Star comes after the Tower. Specifically in this deck, you can see the Tower is a forest, right? There's a cabin getting struck by lightning. The forest is on fire. The Star, which comes after the Tower, is the burnt forest, but there is a star. There is a river. So there is relief from the Tower. You know, your forest might be burnt, but you can clearly see that North Star, that guiding star, the hope, the light at the end of the tunnel. You might feel like you're in that kind of burnt forest, but not for long. The Star is miracles, wishes, wish fulfillment, your light at the end of the tunnel, all good things. Also a card of Aquarius. You might have an Aquarius in your life, but that's what that new cycle is, right? The new cycle that's coming is hope, happiness, wishes come true. We love to see it. You had to get through the tower first, though, to get to the Star. So I'll take it. What else do we have here? We have the 9 of Wands, all fire, 4 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. So there might be some heavy fire energy coming your way. When I see heavy fire in a reading, to me, it comes across as passion, I think you're going to be getting very passionate about something. The Four of Wands specifically is a card of kind of home and hearth. It's asking, who do you want around your bonfire? Who makes you feel supported? What makes you feel supported in your home? The Four of Wands can also be a card of marriage. It is traditionally two people dancing under this structure of wands. You know, the four pillars represent stability, very root chakra vibes. But focus on the home. Focus on the home for sure. But the reason why I like this in this deck is, again, because it's a bonfire. And it's like, who do you want around that bonfire? Who do you want in your home, in your hearth? Who is your support? Who is your support? What is your foundation? What does your base look like? Very positive energy for the home, though. And then we have the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands. The Nine of Wands brings the song The Final Countdown to my brain. The Nine of Wands is the last stretch, the final countdown, kind of your last push almost. It's like almost there vibes. It can, so in this deck, after the Nine of Wands, obviously the Ten of Wands, in this deck specifically, it is a bunch of burnt matches in the Ten of Wands, which is the card of burnout. I feel like you're going to avoid the burnout. You know, we don't have the Ten of Wands here. We have the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands. I think that you're going to, you know, and these are like those lanterns. For me, again, it's kind of very hopeful energy. I feel like you're kind of on the precipice of something, which also I feel with the Two of Wands. Like the Two of Wands, traditionally, like a dude just like standing, two wands, he's holding the world in his hands and kind of standing over the precipice of something, a new path, something new. I feel like you're very close to whatever that is. I think maybe you've been asking for that kind of fresh start, for that new cycle, and I think that it's coming. I think you're just on the precipice of it. Again, I'm hearing the final countdown, like it's the final countdown. Okay, I'm gonna stop singing because I can't sing, but that is the vibe. You know, you've had your tower moment. You've had the worst, the catastrophe. But there's a new cycle coming. You're getting on that new ride, right? You're getting on that new Ferris wheel, that new cycle. You have the Star coming after the Tower. I feel like you're just kind of standing at the precipice of it because you're here. I feel like this is where you're here. You're still processing the loss. You're still processing the Tower. And once you can kind of process through the grief, then we have all this fire, all this new passion, this new journey, maybe a new home, a new community, a new circle of people around that bonfire, or maybe the same people, but just it's like the people that you really want around your bonfire. Definitely can be a new spark of creativity coming in, but you're very passionate about whatever it is that is coming your way, Cancer. I love to see it. I love to see you guys just living your best life, you know, and that new cycle is always good after the Tower. My motto for 2023 personally has been be the Tower, don't wait for the Tower. So quit waiting for the Tower, be the Tower. I feel like I need to get rid of whatever that thing is that's causing me grief, that like parasite. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, be the Tower. All right, can I get maybe one, maybe two more messages for Cancer? Already had a couple cards fly out. Anything else that Cancer needs to know? All right. 333. There it is again. This is a spell. You are protected. This kind of momentary precipice that you're at, the slight delay, it's a spell. It's going to be gone soon. It is temporary. Again, I think I said at the beginning of the reading, I feel like you're very much tapping into your spirituality, your magic, your power. Keep doing it. Keep working on your spell work, your magic, your whatever spirituality means to you. Keep an eye out for 333 again. You're divinely guided, divinely protected. Your guides are watching out for you. I love 333 for me. Represents my dad, who's one of my guides. That's the number that always comes around when he's around. And funny enough, your other oracle message, be your own daddy. Be the Tower, right? What did I say? Be the Tower, be your own daddy, and come back down to earth. This is kind of how we feel after a Tower moment, right? We feel very ungrounded. And I don't think we have a single pentacle here. Cancer, there is no grounding energy. Oh, there's a 6 of Pentacles, which we want to work on, right? That's what you should be working on. That's the only earth we have here. And this is all fire. So when you're moving forward, just make sure to come back down to earth. Make sure to ground yourself, because it can get very easy to get ungrounded when dealing with all that fire energy and that new kind of path, that star energy. And you can see the star here and here. So when you're following that path, you're following that star, make sure you don't get too ungrounded. Come back down to earth and be your own daddy. That's the earth energy. That's that Pentacles energy of wealth, abundance, money. You can provide for yourself. Again, I keep hearing be the tower, be your own daddy, like be in control of your own life. Be the boss of your own life, Cancer. You no longer need whatever that person, place, thing that was dragging you down, that you felt like was kind of a parasite. You walked away from it. You are in control now. You are the daddy, okay? I love this for you, Cancer. Let me know how this resonated in the comments. I do have a membership here on YouTube if you enjoyed these readings, where we do live readings, live yoga, live new moon and full moon workshops. I have a group coaching program, Nourish Your Life. We start January 9th if you want a supportive community to work on your goals in the new year. Everything I offer, all my offerings, I will put in the description box. I have courses, I have retreats. Again, I have my membership here on YouTube. All you gotta do is hit that join button. I think that is all I have for you, my Cancer lovelies. So have a safe and happy and healthy new year, and I will see you next time.